The Royal Botanical Gardens are a hidden gem nestled within the urban jungles of the cities of Burlington and Hamilton on the western banks of Lake Ontario. With 4 formal gardens and over 1,100 hectares of nature reserve land, the Royal Botanical Gardens are an important part of the Niagara Escarpment World Biosphere Reserve. The Royal Botanical Gardens was born out of a desire to create a beautiful entrance to the city of Hamilton in the 1920s. In an era dominated by car travel, the road into Hamilton was lined with derelict shacks and businesses, and a group of businessmen wanted to improve the area. Led by Thomas McWeston, the Royal Botanical Gardens started with the amalgamation of parcels of land and the creation of the Rock Garden, which at the time was an abandoned gravel pit. Not only was the Rock Garden a beautification project, but it was also a make-work project during the Great Depression. In 1930, King George V gave permission to use the word royal in the garden's name. As the mandate of preservation grew, the Laking Garden was formed in 1947, the Arboretum in the 50s and 60s, and the main Hendry Gardens were laid out in 1967. The Royal Botanical Gardens were named a National Historic Site in 1993. The RBG Centre is the year-round destination for nature lovers at the Royal Botanical Gardens. This focal point building showcases indoor and outdoor gardens, including the indoor Mediterranean Garden and the living wall in the Camilla and Peter Daglish Atrium. Hendry Park, located on the other side of Plains Road West from the RBG Centre, changes with the seasons and offers a ride of colour and diversity of plants. The Centennial Rose Garden, the Helen M. Kipax Garden, the Scented Garden, the Medicinal Garden, and the Veggie Village are all part of the collection of display beds within the Hendry Park. To the west of Hendry Park and the RBG Centre lies the Laking Garden, home to the Royal Botanical Gardens perennial collection. Formerly a market garden, this garden area changes throughout the seasons and showcases a riot of colour and style. Turtles nest along the lower terrace, and visitors may encounter them through their visit to the Laking Garden. The 4th formal garden at the Royal Botanical Gardens is the Rock Garden. Built on the site of an abandoned gravel pit between 1930 and 1931 as a Depression-era make-work project, this was the first display garden for the Royal Botanical Gardens. Home to a flowering cherry tree collection and permanent shrubs and evergreens, the Rock Garden is currently undergoing a major renovation and is slated to reopen in the spring of 2015. At the Arboretum, visitors can get up close and personal with a wide variety of trees and woody shrubs in the English landscape-styled garden. Once a market garden farmed by the Raspberry family, 2 Arboretum landmarks are Raspberry House and Silo. The Arboretum is also home to the Lilac Dell, the Magnolia Collection, and a Nature Interpretive Center which offers programs to witness and understand plant and animal interactions. For even more up-close and personal encounters with nature, the Royal Botanical Gardens has 27 kilometers of trails in Burlington and Hamilton, localized at 5 trailheads. Each trailhead offers a unique experience in nature, including the Coots Paradise Fishway. While known for display gardens and nature programs, the Royal Botanical Gardens is also a major player in the preservation and restoration of local nature sanctuaries. Ongoing projects that the Royal Botanical Gardens is working on include Project Paradise, which aims to restore the marshes and other aquatic habitats of Cootes Paradise and Grindstone Creek, the Bald Eagle Project, which is working on reintroducing this native species back to the shores of Lake Ontario, and the preservation of Indigenous tree and plant species. The Royal Botanical Gardens is a year-round destination in the Burlington and Hamilton area as it changes with the seasons. To find out more information about exploring the diverse gardens, go to www.rbg.ca.